Hi everyone, I'm KKantas from Author Assist. You are watching Storytime, part of the Brain to Book Cyber Convention 2017. I'm reading a small excerpt from Complicated Blue, The Extraordinary Adventures of a Good Witch, Anna Blue, by J Whittlesea. Anna Blue hated her name. Not the first part. She thought the name Anna was kind of cool. It had something mysterious about it. It was different. It was foreign. It made her feel important. It was very close to its more common counterpart, the name Anna, but unusual enough to be special, and she was secretly proud to carry the name Anna and completely content with being its bearer. It was the name Blue that she had the problem with. Firstly, she hated the colour itself. She didn't think it was beautiful. She couldn't stand the sight of it, and worst of all, it was everywhere. When she looked up, it was there. When she looked through grass, everything was tinted with it. When she went to the beach, it was as far as she could see. She hated it because it was inescapable. It was too ordinary. As with her first name, she liked things to be different. Blue was too common. She preferred the colour purple. Anna would have painted the sky purple, which incidentally it was on occasions. However, occasionally wasn't enough. It had to be all the time. It had to be permanent. Everything blue should be replaced with purple. She would have truckloads of it dumped into the ocean. She would have had skywriters spray the heavens with it. She would have blue barred from the planet. She was even willing to make an excess of green to get it done, and green was her second most hated colour. But if she had to make a choice, she would live in a world that was entirely green rather than this blue-green one. Her greatest frustration was that she did have the power to change things. She was a witch. She was capable of most amazing things. She could change people into animals and vice versa, or at least give them the impression it was happening. She could make huge objects disappear. Once she'd taken the Empire State Building and put it smack back in the middle of London. People were so surprised. That was until her caretaker made her put it back, and the flush of memories of those who had seen it. But the one thing she wanted above all others eluded her. It was an enormous disappointment to her that she didn't have the power to change colour. Her number one goal was to find the incantation or potion that would do that. She had tried all sorts of avenues open to her. She'd even done extensive research and experimented with various concoctions. She'd attempted to make contact with those who were more experienced, all to no avail. She'd only found one way to do it. Colours could be changed on an individual basis. So, achieve her goal, she would personally cast a spell on every living thing on the planet. Casting the spell was not a problem, that was easy. In fact, it was one of the most basic spells. Even the most inexperienced novice would cast the spell to make something in a different colour. Casting it in mass was beyond her capabilities. The best she could achieve was a Rolling Stones concert. 50,000 people with a special achievement, but it was a long way off from her ultimate goal. It was also a hollow victory, as most of the audience were already seeing purple anyway. The problem was that she couldn't do it physically, nor could she make it permanent. She couldn't get rid of one colour and replace it with another. This was especially the case with purple, as it depended entirely on the colour blue for its own existence. So she'd shifted her focus for something within her realm of influence. She decided to change her surname. She thought that this was durable. It was what had made her dislike the colour blue so excessively in the first place. She wanted to be Anna Purple. She secretly hoped that it would be started when her name, and then everything else would fall into place. So that was a short excerpt from J Whittlesea's Complicated Blue, The Extraordinary Adventure of a Good Witch, Anna Blue. You are watching Storytime, and I am KKantas from Author Assist.